Oregon brings home a housing report card of D minus, Washington a C minus. I'm Brett Reckamp with real estate expert Rick Sadle with Keller Williams Realty and SadelRealEstate.com. Good morning, Rick.
Hey, good morning.
We know these are bad grades. What kind of housing report are we talking about here?
Yeah, so it's Realtor.com's housing report card, which grades every state on two major factors, right? Housing affordability and home building activity. And we do have some pretty rough grades. In other words, how affordable are homes for the average family and how well is the state keeping up with housing demands by building enough homes? Oregon received a D minus and Washington received a C minus. So by comparison, states like, I don't know, Indiana, South Carolina, Texas, they receive some of the highest marks in the country. The report is basically saying that Oregon and Washington are expensive places to buy a home, and we're not adding enough housing supply to solve the problem.
Okay. It seems we have a trend, right, with southern and Midwestern states remaining more affordable. Will that ever change?
I mean, to some extent, yeah, but probably not dramatically. A lot of Midwest and southern states simply have more available land, right? Fewer geographic constraints and generally easier development environments. They can add housing supply faster, often at a lower cost. Here in the Northwest, we're dealing with, the urban growth boundaries, mountains, rivers, all those things. We have limited buildable land in a lot of areas. It's not necessarily bad, right? It helps preserve a quality of life here, but it does contribute to higher housing costs. And I think the challenge is finding the right balance between growth and affordability.
Right, right. Do people moving here to the Northwest or even West Coast, California as well, just understand that houses cost more and there are usually fewer available? You just know that going in.
Yeah, I think most do. People moving to Oregon and Washington are often making a lifestyle decision as much as a financial one. They're coming for, the scenery, outdoor recreation, climate, job opportunities, all those things. Many are coming from places like California, though, where housing is even more expensive. So to them, Portland and Vancouver may actually feel relatively affordable. They understand they're paying a premium to live in a place that they want to be.
How many people do you know decide to go the opposite direction, right? Bail out of Oregon and Washington in order to find a much bigger or nicer house for the same amount of money?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the people that we serve on my real estate team are doing exactly that, right? We regularly see people sell home in Oregon or Washington and move to places like, Texas, Tennessee, Idaho. A lot of people to Idaho. I think the appeal is simple, right? They get more house, more land, lower taxes in some cases, lower overall cost of living. Let's pretend someone selling a $700,000 home here could buy a bigger house somewhere else and still have money left over. For some people, it just makes sense.
Right on. Okay, Rick, thanks again for your time. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
That's Rick Sadle, real estate expert with Keller Williams Realty and SadelRealEstate.com. I'm Brett Reckamp. FM News 101 KXL is Portland's #1 source for news and information.